Hello, in today's video we will be observing memory and recognition, paying close attention to what is memory, what is recognition, facial recognition, and the Thatcher effect. The dictionary defines memory as the retention of information, but from a psychologist and neurologist's position, memory is defined as a surge of electronic signals that request information. Once information is obtained, the memory we think we're recollecting is a reconstruction. As we can see from the video, once a person has seen something, two signals are sent towards a network with the request of information. Once further connections are transferred the request and begin scouring the brain for the information that is scattered throughout our subconscious. Short-term memory is defined as the retention of information from recent events, whereas long-term is the retention of information over periods of time such as a year. Atkinson and Schifrin published a paper in the early 70s stating that in a situation where a person repeats something, their short-term memory has the possibility of transferring to their long-term memory. The cognitive paradigm is the theory that we complete the same process of storing information into memory, such as a computer. Collective memory is the theory that throughout the world different cultures can share the same experiences and memories, and they're stored within the network. In the scenes shown throughout the videos, the events that occurred through World War II and Hiroshima are known to everyone on the planet. Although we know the events, the theory states that as the subject was not involved with that timeline directly, collective memory allows us to know the details but prevents us from applying significance and empathy. This video from the 9/11 tragedy is more recent and we can all relate. The dictionary defines recognition as a familiarity when observing something. As we discussed with memory, neurologists believe that when a person has viewed something, two neurons transcend electronic signals with information. And the specifics of this process indicate that one strand sends information regarding the subject, whereas a second sends the information regarding the characteristics. The information returned is then processed so it can relay instructions. And there are different characteristics sent depending on the subject. In relation to a face, the types of characteristics sent could include facial structure, eyes and nose and mouth positions, whereas with an object, different ranges of characteristics are required such as shape, size and use to determine what the object they are viewing is, as well as instructions. Researchers at Johns Hopkins believe that the vision and recognition is not part of the sight, it's more of processing. Facial recognition is glorified within cinema. Example on the right from Mission Impossible shows a concept in which a spy places a camera lens in his eye to complete the same process that our eyes are currently doing. This is a gimmick or useless process due to the fact that the camera lens is simply overshadowing a process which is already biological. Facial recognition does come with some scrutiny with regards to racism. As mentioned, psychologists believe that the ability to recognize a face is reliant on a subject's features. The theory suggests that the characteristics of a person are handed down through cultures, providing evidence that the cliché, "they all look the same," exists. And finally, what is the Thatcher effect and how does this involve memory and recognition? The effect explains that distortion amongst faces we're observing reduces the amount of reference points available, so this in turn increases processing time of placing the name with the face, since memory does not have enough information to work with. Psychologists believe, however, the image is transformed, there is a possibility of some result. For example, these images of Lincoln show two different transformations. If the whole image is changed, then only the perspective needs to be corrected, as opposed to be observing the features that are reversed.